Hey guys, Matt Johnson here and welcome to Beer and Watches. On today's episode we're going to be taking a look at Smithwick's Red Ale and also we're going to be reviewing the Casio F91W watch. Now time's a ticking, so let's get stuck in. Hey guys, Matt Johnson here. Welcome to today's episode of my YouTube channel Beer and Watches, where I bring you the very best in watch news, watch reviews and craft beer brews every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Now on today's episode we're going to be reviewing the iconic Casio F91W Digital Watch. You remember those from the 80s? I sure do. But before we get into the review, we're going to crack a beer. And today's beer is the Smithwick's Premium Red Ale. Now this Smithwick's Premium Cream Red Ale comes at 4.5% alcohol volume and comes in a 500 milliliter can. In case you're wondering, the Smithwick that's difficult to say. The Smithwick's brewery was actually founded in Killarney Island in 1710, but was bought out by the Guinness Corporation in 1965. If you want to learn more about the Smithwick brewery and the ales that they have, you can go to the smithwicksexperience.com. I'll put that website right here. I'll also put it in the description below this video. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's a pretty good beer. Nice, dark, creamy ale. You're certainly not going to pound this back. It's kind of like a Newcastle Brown. So if you like Newcastle Brown, you're going to love this. Now, let's swing this camera around and take a look at the Casio F91W Digital Watch. Now, before we get into this unboxing and review, I have to point out my thumb here and apologize. I hit it with something. Don't quite remember what it was, but it bruised it pretty good. Today on my wrist, I'm also wearing the Casio calculator watch, which I did a review of here on my channel, and you can check that review out by clicking on this button right here. When we open up the box, we get the little plastic display stand here that all Casio watches come with. It's meant for stores, but you know what? You can also put it on your bedside table and put your watch on there at night time to display it and keep it safe. In the bottom here, we have a whole bunch of booklets. I won't bore you too much with this, but this is the instructions, the warranty. This watch comes with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty from the date of purchase. That covers everything except for the case. It covers the pushers, the battery, the movement, and the strap. This was first introduced in 1989. It was modeled after the 1984 DW240, which was actually designed by Ryosuke Mirai, and this watch represented his first design for Casio. Casio produces approximately 3 million of these watches a year, which is absolutely incredible. And you know what? I think they're so popular because of A, the price, B, the build quality, C, the reliability. These things just keep going and going. They're cheap as chips. To replace the battery on these only costs about $6. The battery is a 3-volt lithium battery, CR2016 model number. The watch weighs absolutely nothing. It weighs about 21 grams. It's primarily a plastic watch, although the plastic on this is a soft kind of rubbery flexible plastic, and it does have a stainless steel screw down case back, which you can see here. On the case back we have F91W, the model number, stainless steel back, water resistant, made in Thailand, and the number there, which is quite small, is 50, which is 50 meters, 5 ATMs, or about 165 feet of water resistance. This little model number in the square up here is 593. That refers to the quartz module movement inside. And this quartz movement can also be found in the F84W, the A158, the A159 with the metal body, the A164 and the W794 as well. This crystal here is not plastic, it is a mineral crystal, so it's going to be pretty good against scratches and scratch resistance. And then on the face here we have the day, the date, we have the time, the seconds, and PM, which also changes to AM. The actual water resistance on this is going to be good for splashes and rain. It's also going to be good for, say, light swimming and washing your car, but it's not going to be good for snorkeling, diving, scuba diving, or anything like that. The warranty is 1 year from date of purchase, and they do have a $5.35 handling and insurance charge if you have to mail this watch back in for the warranty. The case on this is 33 millimeters in diameter. If you include the outside of the push buttons, it comes in at 36.5 millimeters, The case thickness is 8 millimeters, and the bandwidth on their site, they say is 18 millimeters, but actually when I measure it, I find it starts out at 21.5 millimeters here at the top, and then tapers down to about 15.8 millimeters here at the bottom. It's got a tang buckle on here with the Casio stamp, and it also has one keeper which moves very, very easily along the strap. This will fit, I find, anywhere from a 4.5-inch wrist up to about an 8-inch wrist. It wears smaller than the calculator watch from Casio, and the strap is quite a bit narrower as well. Now, the features on this, first of all, the top button here to the left is the Lume light. Now, you can hardly see that under my studio lights, but if I turn it sideways here, you can see it lighting up. You know, it's not the best light. Casio are known for this little light here, but it actually does work. If you're in the dark at nighttime in bed and you press that, it will illuminate the watch face enough that you can actually see the time on the watch. The bottom mode button here goes from time to alarm and to stopwatch, and then back to time again. You'll notice that when I go back, it's now flashing. It allows you now to set the time, the day, and the date, and I'll show you how that works in a second. Now, if we go to the alarm, you can press the top left button here to set the alarm time. If you want to set the alarm, you cycle through the hours here with the bottom right button. You then press the top left button again to go to minutes and cycle through, and then press it again to set. When you're in alarm mode, if you press the bottom right button, you can actually set it for continuous, alarm, or off. The stopwatch on this is good to 1/100th of a second. It also is good for net time, split time, and lap time. I'll show you how that works. If I start the stopwatch with the bottom right button and then hit the top left button, it will show lap. Now, the stopwatch is actually continuing in the background. So when I press lap again, you will see the actual time, and then I stop and reset. Now, if you want to use the first, second place function, you press the bottom right button here to start the timer. You then press the top left button to when the first person crosses the line in first place. Now it's running in the background still. When the second person crosses the line, you press this button, and now you see that the first person crossed the line at 6:18, and then you press this top left button again, and that will show you when the second person crossed the line at 13:08, and then you press this top left to reset. If you want to set the watch, you press this 3 times, and now you can cycle through the seconds. That resets the seconds, the hours to the minutes. We use this to change the minutes. Then we press the top left again, goes to the month. We can cycle through the month. Then goes to the date. We can cycle through the date, and finally goes to the day, and we can set the day. And then when you're finished, you press the top left again and the bottom right, and now the watch is set. The Casio F91W is good to an accuracy of plus or minus 30 seconds a month. It also has a 24-hour function. If I press this bottom right button here, it will come up with 24-hour right there. You can see it's changed to 1424, which is 24-hour or military time. Very, very simple, very clean, very basic, very, very easy to use. It's just a great, great, iconic, classic watch. Currently on Amazon, it comes in at $24 Canadian, free shipping with Prime. It comes in about $14 US, and if you're in Europe, it comes in at about 12 euros. Your Casio watches are just such great value all day long. I'll put a link in the description below this video to where you can view these classic watches on Amazon.com. Well, there you go, guys. That's it for today's episode. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the look at the Casio digital watch. It certainly brought back a lot of great memories from my childhood. If you want to pick up one of those watches, I'll put links in the description below this video, but you can pick them up anywhere these days on Amazon.com, .ca, .co.uk. Wherever you are in the world, Amazon is the place to get these. If you enjoyed this review, please do go ahead and consider subscribing to my channel by clicking on the subscribe link over there to the right of the screen. And if you're watching this on your mobile device, then it will be below this video. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend. I'm Matt Johnson, and this was Beer and Watches. Bye for now.